I was a banker, I worked in FMCG, I worked in insurance, so 4 different sectors for about 10 years. And life was only one thing: go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. And I thought I'll die like this, finishing, go to work, come back home. QNET was not even there in the picture. I was not even knowing the name called QNET. But I was looking out for something, and somebody approached me for this. He himself was not knowing what is the business. So he told me that someone is approaching him, let's go together and see this. So we both started together. He left within 4 months. I'm still here. So that's what exactly the story before I started business. I don't consider myself successful ever, because if I think I'm successful, my journey will be over. Initially, I started working to get free from job. So my only goal was to get free from job. So be my own boss. Then after that, I started working harder to get a better life, to have a better lifestyle, luxury and everything. Now I am working actually only to get a kick. It's not about anything else, but it's a kick that you are creating something which is going to last forever actually. I think I was not even knowing about watches before. Before coming in this business, watch was only to see the time. And I think I never knew about what watch means actually to people, right? Because I belong to a small place where these things were not existing actually. But B.H. Meyer taught me about watches. So we know about a lot of watches now. We own a lot of watches, and we understand, it's how it actually shows your personality, So I still remember my first ever Swiss watch was a B.H. Meyer. Before that, I was wearing a local brand, which is only to see the time. And that it was gifted. I never bought a watch before that. It was a gifted watch because when I left my job, so my subordinates, this was like a parting gift actually. And I was using it for so many years. And then after that, I bought a B.H. Meyer. And I don't remember the model, but I still remember that every time we used to talk about business, I used to show my watch to people. This is a watch which we are talking about. So it was a proud moment that it was a first timepiece which was a Swiss-made timepiece which we were wearing, and even the self-image was not there before. But the moment we started using all these things, the self-image gone up that yes, we deserve better and more. And I think that's where exactly changed everything. Next 25 years to create a legacy for our next generation. Obviously, we'll be around, but I want them to continue what we started actually, right? And it's a movement, it's a mission, and I think there's so many lives which got changed actually, including myself. And I think we want to take it forward. And I feel this is my calling actually, right? I love doing what I do, and I'll keep doing till I die. And I'll not force, but I see my next generation doing the same thing actually.
So before QNET, I already had worked in corporate for almost 15 years. With the growth that I was having, I felt there was like a glass ceiling. I was looking for something. I was seeking to do something. And I knew that entrepreneurship was the only way that can give me a freedom of everything. Today, I feel it was worth it. Every bit of all the challenges that I went through, it was worth it. It was really worth it because what I have today and what I have become today is really, really bigger than what those challenges that I experienced. I'm happy and excited about the kind of people I met through this business in my team, in my organization. They have become family to me, and today I feel like I don't feel like I have a team. I feel like I have a family which has got expanded across the globe. My first Simier watch. I had never held a watch which had diamonds. So that was the first time I was holding a watch which had diamonds in it. I felt it was so beautiful. And I wanted to own it, like at least have one of those Semir watches. And yes, I worked hard for that, having that first Semir watch. So I have completed 15 years, and I'm super excited about this coming decade of journey, how it's going to be. So I'm excited about it. So there are more and more new stories coming. So these 25 years, I think there are so many new stories that are going to come. And that is what we are going to be leaving as a legacy for the next generation to listen to and be inspired.
So before QNet, I was a doctor. I lost my father when I was in 7th class, very early age. I lost my father. And because of that, one thing was very clear in my head, that as soon as possible, I wanted to become independent. But after becoming doctor also, I felt that I will not be able to achieve what I wanted to achieve. When I attended my first VCon Indonesia, 2012, and when I entered in that arena, when I saw 10,000 people sitting under one roof, people from more than 25 countries, talking in different languages, but even then, listening to one person in the best possible way. I have never seen a crowd so disciplined in my life. So that was my click. I decided that now this opportunity is going to be my first priority in my life. Because I come from a very humble background, I come from a village. So buying a watch of, let's say, $10 was a big thing. But when I started journey with QNet, I came to know that there are beautiful watches. And first Bernhard watch which I bought was BHM Nauticus Royal, and it was a beautiful watch. I felt that something precious is there in my hand. I always wanted to contribute something in the life of people around me so that they can have a better life. I really wanted to help them. So for the next 25 or 50 years, or till the time I'm alive on this earth, this intent will always be there.
I was working as a journalist and as a translator, but my starting motivation at the beginning was so simple. So I wanted to earn money. I want to have a better life. I want to feed my family, my parents at that time. But today, my biggest motivation is my downlines, is my team, is my leaders, is my partners, is my friends, and their moms, and their families, and their dreams, their goals motivate me more than my own goals. And when I see that they change, they get results, I get more motivated. And even after these more than 12 years in this business, 15 years already, I'm still a beginner. They just started, and first time came to the Semir company to see how the watch that we are selling is being produced, to meet with the producers, the watchmakers, to see and to feel, to experience from within. The first watch that I had an admiration, it was skeleton watch, which that time I didn't have money to buy. But it was beautiful. You know, I was looking, wow, like this. So of course the Swiss-made watch is well known in all around the world. So when a watch is Swiss-made, it's already a watch. I have great hopes for future. And the first thing that motivates me, that this business, it is one of the best opportunity for normal people to start a business, to achieve our dreams, their dreams, to change. But apart from all these things, the first thing that motivates me, it is the best opportunity to be a better person. And it is the best platform to touch other people's heart.
So before QNet, I think I was there, but I never felt, I was alive. I was doing a lot of things. I was working very, very hard, but I never felt it mattered. But with QNet, I got my direction. And I think that's what made all the difference. Now, I think everything I do matters a lot to myself, to my family, to my team. And I'm very happy and very proud about this. I think the biggest breakthrough happened in my very first week on, when I heard Datosri talk on stage. And that was the moment when I really took that decision. Of course, I had started my journey before, but that mental and emotional decision that happened, I wanted to be with this family for the rest of my life. I categorically remember, when I got my Barracuda, beautiful Barracuda steel wrist, steel band with an amazing dial, and I first time felt that watch was talking to me. And my connection with Simir watches and with my company, went to a different level. The whole connect with our old watches, became more stronger. The most important ingredient in my journey so far was I was never settled, whether it was my job, whether it was my education. I always wanted to do something different, something more. So that hunger to keep finding till I get it, that kept me going. I feel this is the perfect time to be in this industry, in this company, and with the kind of people I am. This is my time.
When I started, it was maybe, let's say, the worst time in my life. I was jobless, and I was not young. I was 33. Have a wife and 2 kids, so it was really hard time. But I have a big dreams that one day I'll be someone known around the world. So the moment I got the presentation for QNet, I said, okay, this is my way. And this is my team, called Knight's team. This is my team and this is my logo. So it came in the right time, and I took the right decision, and still on, and we'll never leave this life. In my normal life, I love watches, before QNet. And when I joined QNet, I joined with the Lady Diana watch, B.H. Meyer. And when I received it, it's ladies' watches. It was unbelievable watch, unbelievable. Through life and time, from all this year, I have a collection of watches. I think now it became to 150 watches maybe, from B.H. Meyer, Semier, and I got the amazing watch. This one is unbelievable watch, unbelievable watches. There's a big glass wall with full of watches. This is love. You can't understand it, or someone who can understand it, but I love watches. I wish to have to change my watch every 1 minute. Just keep changing the watches. It's different feeling. The last 20 years was perfect. A lot of challenges, okay, but this is the life. But the next 20 years, I think it will be wonderful. Maybe I'll buy this factory. It will be my factory. The watches, I like it.